The narcissist is not going to, book a cab and then tell you, hey, let's go, let's get me evaluated. The narcissist is not going to, go and do all of that. Yeah. The narcissist is going to throw you under the bus. Yeah. You know how contemptuous they are, how vindictive they are, and they hate being exposed and called out for their bad behavior. Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing good and taking good care of themselves. So today I'm going to talk about a situation that almost all of us might have come across or will come across, and that is, when we talk about these narcissistic individuals, when we share our pain, when we share the trauma we endured being with a narcissistic person, often we are asked by these enablers and narcissists and flying monkeys that was that person really narcissistic? Was that person diagnosed by a psychiatrist as a narcissist, or you're just making it up? You are just making it up. You were just done with them, him, her, whatever, and you're just making it up. You're making up stories, because you wanted to get over with them. There must be something wrong with you. If a person is not diagnosed clinically, how can you label that person as narcissist? So, I mean, I'm sure a lot of us must have gone through this, and I go through this, quite often, because I deal with a lot of these survivors, and I do deal with a lot of these narcissists as well. Now, what do we do in such a situation? Because when people throw that question at us, we are often, just frozen. Yeah. Because we don't have that, clinical report to show that, see, the doctor has, diagnosed that she is suffering from NPD. He is suffering from narcissistic personality disorder. They are narcissists. I have the certificate. Yeah. So what do we do if that certificate is missing? Or why in most of the cases we don't have that clinical report? Yeah. So we are going to talk about that. But before I go deeper, I would request you all to like, share, subscribe the channel, hit the notification bell so you guys are updated whenever we put out a new content. So before I go deeper, first of all, I would like to uh, lay out the 9 signs that has been prescribed or suggested by the DSM. Yeah. And I have it in front of me, the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. Now, narcissistic personality disorder, what are the 9 signs, yeah, traits or behavior patterns to look out for? The first one, the DSM says, has a grandiose sense of self-importance. Example, exaggerates achievement and talents, expects to be recognized as superior without, achievements. Number 2 is preoccupied with fantasies of unlimited success, power, brilliance, beauty, or ideal love. Third is believes that he or she is special and unique and can only be understood by or should associate with other special or high status people or institutions. The next one, the fourth one, is requires excessive admiration. 5 has a sense of entitlement, that is unreasonable expectations of specially favorable treatment or automatic compliance with his or her expectations. Sixth is interpersonally exploitative, that is takes advantage of others to achieve his or her own goals and ends. Number 7, lacks empathy, is unwilling to recognize or identify with the feelings and needs of the others. Number 8, is often envious of others or believes that others are envious of him or her. And the ninth one is shows arrogant, haughty behaviors or attitude. Yeah. So these are the 9, signs and traits that the DSM talks about. Yeah, which I have just read out. So these are the signs. Now, what do? We don't have a certificate. Now, before we go there, let me tell you, these narcissists have inability to self-reflect. They think they are perfect, fine, there's nothing wrong with them. They are not flawed, they don't need to change a bit. Yeah, they are perfect in their own way. Coverts have their own story, grandiose have their own story. All of them have their own version of story that they believe and abide by, and they narrate also. So these narcissists, first of all, have inability to, self-reflect. Yeah. So they genuinely believe whatever they are doing, that is absolutely okay. Plus, they lack empathy. They really don't care what goes inside of the others. Yeah, they will do what they have to do. Yeah, they're very self-centered, and it's all about them. Yeah. So when we are dealing with such a person who strongly believes that there is nothing wrong with them, they are special, unique individuals, and they should only mingle with unique, special individuals and not the commoners and the inferior ones according to them. So, do you think that that person is going to walk up to a psychiatrist and, you know ask them to evaluate them? No. Do you think these narcissistic folks are going to go to a psychologist and get themselves evaluated and come with a report? Hey, I got it, I'm a narcissist. Hey, I've got it, I'm suffering from NPD. Are they going to do that? No. They strongly believe that there is nothing wrong with them. Yeah. And they generally don't care what others think of them or what others are going through. Yeah. So this is who they are. So when we call out a narcissist, or when we expose a narcissist and this question that is thrown at us, the best answer is to put forth all these 9 signs and traits. Yeah, whichever enabler you are dealing with, or whichever flying monkey or fellow narcissist you are dealing with, you can put forth these 9 signs and tell them that you have seen all these 9 signs. Yeah, or minimum 6 signs, 7 signs, more than 5, so that person is on the spectrum. Yeah, let's put it that way. So you can talk about these signs. So these narcissists, they genuinely feel and believe that they are special individuals. They need and they deserve that special treatment. Changing is for the flawed ones, the inferior ones. Narcissists are perfect in their own way. Yeah, and the world has to learn from them. So when the other narcissists, enablers and flying monkeys, they try and gaslight you, they try and manipulate you, yeah, into doubting your decision, into doubting the way how you feel about things. Yeah, when you were with the narcissist, don't buy that. Yeah, because these narcissists are not going to walk up to a psychiatrist or a psychologist, get themselves evaluated, and come to you and give you their report that, hey babes, I'm so sorry, I am suffering from NPD. Hey babes, I am a narcissist, I'm so sorry. They are not going to do that. Yeah, and we know who they truly are. And you need to understand that you don't need a certificate. You really don't need to go through that trouble of tying the narcissist and carrying them to a psychiatrist and get them evaluated. That is never going to happen. Yeah, so if you see 5 or more signs, the best way, if you see 5 or more signs or more than 6 signs in an individual, you know that they are on that spectrum. They might be a little less narcissistic, or they might be a little more. It all shows up with time. Yeah, so know what you're dealing with. You really don't need a certificate of authenticity from a clinician or a practitioner that you are dealing with 100% authentic, pure narcissist. You don't need all of that. Yeah, and don't take the questions very seriously when other narcissists throw this question at you. That is basically to manipulate you and gaslight you, make you doubt your own decisions. Yeah, was she really a narcissist, or am I being way too harsh, or am I being way too cruel? Yeah, this is to put you in that confusing state. Yeah, so don't take that seriously, because these narcissists are not going to take an appointment and get themselves evaluated and come and present the certificate. These narcissists, they live a lie. They are insecure beings. They might have a difficult backstory, genetic predisposition. Reasons could be endless, as to why they are the way they are. But that's not our concern. Our concern is how we are treated, yeah, how they behave with us. Are we being antagonized? Are we being dehumanized? Are we being manipulated? Are we being gaslit on a regular basis? Are we being, treated in a bad way? That is the major concern. Their backstory is none of our concern. Our concern is how is the game, playing out, how he's playing, how I'm playing, how, both the parties or the entire unit is functioning and playing. That is what the concern is. So, giving justification to those people who tell you, how can you call her a narcissist? She's your mother. How can you call your father a narcissist? Does he have a report? Does he have a certificate from a practitioner? If no, how can you say that? But just to tell you, always refer these 9 signs and traits. And the best thing is, get a copy of this if you can, and keep it with yourself so that you can understand things better. There is no harm in learning. The more you learn new things, the better it is for you. Yeah, it will help you navigate better. So don't get into that frozen state when someone asks you, did you get them diagnosed? Did you get them evaluated? Do they have a certificate where they have been certified as a authentic, genuine narcissist? Don't fall trap to all of that, because that is basically to gaslight you and make you second guess and question your own decision on own feeling and thoughts. So yes, a lot of us go through this complicated situation, and I mean, my suggestion is, in a lot of countries, in a lot of community, society, people really are uncomfortable with the idea of suffering from some mental health condition. Even if people genuinely don't feel good, they don't talk about it. Yeah, because I mean, with time things are changing, with awareness things are changing, people are coming out, people are looking forward to help. But overall, people are not comfortable. They think they are okay, and the problem is with the others. Yeah, that's the usual general trend that we observe in our society. I mean, at least in India. So don't take such allegations and such questions seriously. If you see more than 5 signs, that is enough for you to understand and believe what you're dealing with. Yeah, I don't want you to make posters and put it around on the road, on the street, that hey, this is a narcissist, hey, I'm dealing with a narcissist. I don't want you to do that. You don't need others validation, because let me tell you, this is a mental health condition, this is a personality disorder, and it's not me. A lot of people in this field are talking about it and helping people recover, yeah, from such toxic relationships and dynamics. So it's a real thing. Just look out for these 9 signs, minimum 5, 6. Okay, come to a conclusion what you're dealing with, and you really don't have to report and justify and tell others what you're dealing with. Yeah, because some might agree, some might disagree. You need to trust your instincts. You need to trust what you are reading. Yeah, you need to trust the signs and symptoms that is listed over here. Yeah, and that's it. So you know what you're dealing with. You need to now make your own strategy, how you need to go forward with it, whether you want to be in the relationship, whether you want to get over the relationship, you want to try gray rock method. That's absolutely up to you. Yeah, never feel confused, never feel weak when other flying monkeys come at you or other narcissists come at you and ask you, uh, I mean, has any doctor said that she's a narcissist? Has any psychologist or psychiatrist said that he's having such and such personality disorder? Yeah, don't wait for that. The narcissist is not going to, book a cab and then tell you, hey, let's go, let's get me evaluated. The narcissist is not going to, go and do all of that. Yeah, the narcissist is going to throw you under the bus. Yeah, you know how contemptuous they are, how vindictive they are, and they hate being exposed and called out for their bad behavior. So they are never going to do that. Yeah, you need to be mindful, you need to see the signs and traits, and that's it. Rest, it's up to you what you do. Yeah, how you need to navigate, how you need to, move ahead in life, that's absolutely, your decision, your take. Yeah, some of us are not in that, position where we can end the relationship because there is a lot of collateral damage. We are, in a very different position. It's not easy for all of us to, check out the narcissist. It's not that easy. So when you want to be in that relationship, how you need to keep your sanity intact, how you need to take care of your mental health, and how you need to move ahead. Yeah, so don't get carried away, don't feel threatened, don't get jeopardized when, enablers, fellow narcissists, monkeys come and ask you, do you have a certificate where someone has, certified this person to be a narcissist? That thing is never going to happen. If narcissists were such a noble and understanding beings, things would have been different. The world would have become a better place. Yeah, so yes, this was it. I really wanted to talk about it because a lot of my clients who come to me for therapy, when they tell the narcissist relative that she's narcissistic, he's narcissistic, they immediately say, how can you say such a thing? Do you have a doctor's certificate? Has a doctor diagnosed? If not, why are you labeling my daughter? If not, why are you labeling my son? Yeah, so a lot of my clients often face this, and they are like, all zoned out, they are like all frozen, and they come to me and say, I tried talking about her with her mother, her brother, and this is what they are saying. Now what do I do? So this is how it is. Yeah, it, our society worships, our society rewards the narcissist, our society encourages the narcissist. That's how dysfunctional we are, that's how trauma bonded the entire society is with their abusers. Yeah, they keep looking for that tiny bit of goodness, though it's not often, though it's not regular, but still. Yeah, they keep hoping that things are going to change, the golden era is going to come, and we all are going to witness saints and angelic beings walking. Narcissists are going to transform into angel, they'll spread their wing, have a halo, and they are going to heal everyone. You know what happens, and how things are. So yes, this was it. How you need to go about when you are gaslit, when you are manipulated by these enablers, other narcissists and their flying monkeys. Yeah, don't take them seriously. Look out for minimum 5 to 6 signs, and that's it. And do your own reading, do your own research, and plan out things however it suits you. Yeah, don't listen to them. You don't need to come ahead and give them a certificate. You don't need that. Signs are enough. Narcissists as it is feel they are absolutely great. They don't need any kind of changes for the flawed, changes for the inferior ones. Narcissists are perfect. Yeah, so yes, this was it. In case if you would like to add in something, you can always comment below. Till then, take care of yourself. Don't ignore the red flags, and don't take the narcissists, the enablers, and the flying monkeys words seriously. Yeah, bye.